The suspension of President Trump's social media accounts has sparked a conversation about whether it's a violation of his freedom of speech. Big tech platforms banned Trump, saying he incited the violence at the U.S. Capitol. Well, Channel 3's Travis Cummings spoke to a political science professor and has more on what we should know about the First Amendment. Travis.
Hey Cindy, yeah, this conversation couldn't have come up at a better time as students head back to school and unpack all of what's transpired over the last couple of weeks. One professor is making it a point to help students understand that the government has limits too.
Under the extent to which those who are claiming First Amendment violations are leaning towards the theatrics of it.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and now YouTube, all banning President Trump after a riot turned deadly on Capitol Hill.
That these social media platforms, while they are central in our daily lives and how we see and communicate, nonetheless, they are ultimately private conversation.
Trump supporters are claiming the move violates free speech, questioning what gives the big tech giants the power to ban the president and why he's not protected by the Constitution.
Violence, right?
The university political science professor Thomas Pope says the answer is spelled out clearly in the Constitution.
First Amendment and the whole Bill of Rights exists to ensure that we as individual citizens are not being oppressed by an overreaching government.
The First Amendment only protects citizens from government censorship and not that of private entities like social media platforms. These companies have their own set of rules. As Pope gears up for his first American government course this semester with a lot to unpack from this week's events, he hopes to get an important message out to students and anyone relying on social media.
And I think it's important for students to know that there are areas of human life that are independent of regulation or constitutional protection.
Pope says it's also important to recognize that there are still avenues that the executive branch of government can take right now, that of official business. Live from home, Travis Cummings, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.